it's that time of the month again. The third edition of Good Morning Gunston, actually, and we hope you won't get bored. To start off today's show, we will have a stranger-than-normal adventure with the Jeff and Jenny Show. Then we'll take you on a romantic and apparently messy, Glee-inspired segment with some of our most fascinating teachers. And now to our anchors, Elf, Douglas, North, and Rudy.
Please rise for the pledge.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
And now to North with our first story.
Hey North, why does your phone have glasses?
Because it lost its contacts. This next video is going to leave you determined to code your way to a fair world. We will get you caught up with a technophile female author, Resma Johnny, who visited with some of Gunston's brightest girls to discuss the challenges and opportunities they'll face in today's techscape.
I can't keep quiet. No, I can't keep quiet. No, oh, one woman riot. No,
we raise our girls to smile pretty and to play it safe and to get all A's. And we raise our boys to be brave. I mean, how many times have the girls in this room had someone tell them, well, that's not for a girl, you don't want to do that. Right?
Her point was to get girls into tech as soon as possible to fill the gender gap in technology. Guys and girls need to know that not just one gender can do something and that they're both needed and that they can both do something important.
I think she was trying to tell us that boys are raised to take risks and do whatever they want, but girls are raised to be perfect and not mess up.
Most of the time when girls sense failure, they just quit. They don't want to do it. But since boys are raised to be more like risk-taking, well, they're not as scared, so they just go ahead and do it. So when I was in 5th grade, one of my math teachers, I was doing an extra credit thing, and she told me just not to do it because I was having trouble doing it. She brought someone else in to do it, and he was a boy, and he didn't understand it either, and she pushed him further to do it. I eventually got it. It wasn't fair.
I think that teachers would do well to just say, no matter if you are a girl or a boy, just say, hey, you can do this, you just have to work at it.
And that actually happened to me this year, my first test in my robotics class. I was really nervous about it, and my teacher pulled me aside and he built up my confidence.
I think what Reshma's doing especially is really important because not only is she giving girls an opportunity to get into fields that are usually more male dominated, but she's also encouraging them.
I think definitely in the future there are going to be so many more girls in technology.
Network 21 is premiering a new show today. Do you want to guess what it is?
No, not really.
I'm going to tell you anyways. It's the most interesting teachers chatting over chocolate fondue. And you might be already fondue of Miss Negron. Let's take a delicious dip into fondue for 5.
Hi, I'm Emily.
I'm Claudia.
And I'm Gabby. And this is Fondue for 5. Fondue for 5. Fondue for 5. That's some hot dish. Fondue for 5.
Today on Fondue for 5, we have Miss Negron
And Mr. Gilmore.
Alright, and today's first question is, so, why did you guys become middle school history teachers?
I just like kids because they're funner than adults are. And so here I am with 6th graders. And I like them. They're fun people.
Because I had so much fun in school.
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
And I want to continue to have that much fun and share and spread the fun in the school. What are some of the places you've lived and what have you done there? I was born and raised in Puerto Rico. I did my college degrees there and I had my babies there. And then I moved to Washington, D.C. and this is my 11th year teaching.
So I grew up in Florida, Panama City Beach, which is a barrier island. I then went to college on an island, Mount Desert Island in Maine. And I went to graduate school in Puerto Rico and Venezuela. I lived in Venezuela with my wife.
So, Mr. Gilmore, how long has it taken you to grow out your mustache?
All right, so the mustache, you know, I think probably like 7 years ago I experimented with not shaving and then slowly like let it grow over breaks.
And Ms. Negron, why do you enjoy dyeing your hair?
I love it because it shows my personality. You know, the kids like it.
Thank you, Mr. Groen and Mr. Gilmore. And that's it for Fondue for 5 this time.
See you next time.
Do you guys know who the king of the classroom is?
Who?
The ruler. Gunston is a place with vast activities for students to participate, from the slamming girls basketball team to the Fall Fun Fest Rage to the developing garden that Mr. Paterno and Ms. Chamorro are spearheading in our own backyard. Let's take a peek at some of the things happening around our beloved building.
Did you know that there's a Gunston's Teachers Cooking Competition? Last month there was a chili cookout.
So the idea of the Gunston cook-off or bake-off came about because of a school I was at previously where we had competitions every month based on certain food ideas or themes. So Dr. Wiggins agreed to let us, launch this sort of activity. Last month we had our first official cook-off, and that was a chili cook-off.
Let's hear what Dr. Wiggins has to say about it.
I, Dr. Lorianne Wiggins, am the Gunston Cook-Off Champion. Okay, so it's not all that important, but I am super excited that I won. It was a fun opportunity, and the chili cook-off was the first one. And so my secret ingredient that made the award-winning chili was chocolate. Not like milk chocolate, but cocoa powder. And I do want to say Mr. Ross accused me of he thought it was suspicious that the principal would win first, but it was anonymous voting, even though my chili was #1 in the taste contest. But again, I am the chili cook-off champion.
On December 18th, we're going to do our holiday bake-off. All the money that's raised is donated to local charities, so we're very excited.
We're creating a permaculture garden, which is a sustainable food forest for the community as well as for Gunston. Right now we're just clearing the area, site marking for swales. We're going to have native species, and I foresee this being an educational project for years to come for Gunston.
Trying to keep the water on the site because we have a really steep slope. So the water is eroding the soil, it's taking nutrients.
We're trying to make a ditch so that the nutrients and water can go into the soil, and then the plants can get some, nutrient soil. And then so that's all, so the plants will grow here and we can make a Gunston farm.
I am measuring to make a perfect length so that water will run around equally.
Today we're actually digging those swales and we're covering them with mulch and compost.
We're filling the swale up with soil.
We're making a hole for water to go through.
Soon we're going to be joined by the 6th grade immersion science program, and they're going to...
We are helping Mr. Paterno by pulling invasive ivy.
So Ms. Chamorro has all her classes out here helping pull up invasive species, and she has 4 master naturalists here from Arlington County who are helping with that also. And it just happens to coincide with Mr. Paterno, and so we're kind of helping each other in a sense that, so while we're pulling up all the invasive species, He's helping make a garden for the native species.
And I'm a master naturalist. And so I've been working in this area with my little badge and helping remove invasive plants to try to restore the woods so it'll be better for our native birds and bugs and even foxes sometimes.
And we do it twice a year in the fall and in the spring.
Hopefully we'll be finishing it by spring of 2018. Come on down and check it out.
Bambino, ¿cómo se dice en español? No, not bebé. Double. Bala. Bala? Okay. Mi bambino bala.
Bala. Bala.
Bribery works every
Today we are going on a field trip to visit the African American Museum of History and Culture. This is the Montessori crew. We're going to find out what some people are looking forward to, and then stay tuned for some great highlights.
I saw during our trip to the African American History Museum were all the relics from the Civil War.
My favorite part was the train by the house.
One of the parts that I most like is the cultural part, the exhibition, the music is awesome, the artists, the costume, everything is awesome.
I saw the opera exhibit on music and it was so cool.
The coolest thing I seen today was this water fountain. It was hidden in a bag, and
One of the things that resonated with me was the dining rail car that we found. It was amazing to see something so big and so huge in a museum and all the history that it reflects.
I like the whole entire music part of the museum because it just showed like all these artists that I really like.
So my favorite thing today that I think I spent time at was looking at all the outfits.
I liked how when we went to the museum, when we went down to the bottom floor, the elevator walls had a timeline going back to the time that the bottom floor started on. I can't wait to go back.
Join the... I'm just jam-assing. Anyways, this next video is going to show you how to join the school-wide Canvas class. Everyone get your iPads out so you can follow along with this video.
Canvas is new this year.
and we're all trying to figure it out.
Hey Gunston, even teachers are trying to figure it out. That's why there's a brand new course called Hornet Nation to help us all figure out Canvas.
Here's how to join Hornet Nation. Step 1. Go to your search bar and look up apsba.instructure.com. From there, click on the link and log into your Canvas. Then, look at the green bar at the top and accept your invitation to join Hornet Nation.
From there, you can message your teachers and administrators. Just press on the inbox button and then press create a new message. Make sure to select the course GMS Hornet Nation. Also, make sure to turn on all your notifications. There's also a calendar to see all these upcoming assignments, and make sure to
Join it.
Join it!
Join it!
Join it!
Join it! Join what?
Join Hornet Nation!
Last time on the Jeff and Jenny show, Jeff and Jenny thankfully made it out of their books. Oh, and speaking of books, I went to the library yesterday and a book fell on my head. I guess I can only buy my shelf. Now let's see what these librarians have booked for us this time.
I am so glad to be back at Gunston.
I know, we defeated Voldemort and Charlie. I hope everything's gonna be smooth sailing from here on out.
Yeah, I mean, what could possibly go wrong?
Demogorgon?
What are you talking about? What's a Demogorgon? You don't even go here.
Mouth breather.
Barb?
Destroy the stories, destroy the culture, just destroy the world. Stories will be destroyed.
How are we gonna get Barb to stop destroying all the books and the whole universe?
I have no idea, but I'm so scared for all of the children.
I can help.
Oh my gosh, it's great to see you, strange girl. So we take this game board and these pieces. So every time that a kid reads a book, we move this 11 thing closer to saving the universe. But then every time a kid has an overdue book or loses a book, this strange girl Barb moves closer to destroying the world. All right, let's go do this and play. Awesome.
I hope we can save the library and the universe.
Miss Shaker, I'm sorry, I have 2 books overdue in the library.
No!
Mr. Luttrell, I read When Friendship Followed Me Home by Paul Griffin.
Yes!
Miss Shaker, these 2 books are late. They were good, but I don't care.
Mr. Luttrell, I read The House of Hades by Rick Riordan.
Yes!
Miss Shaker, I'm sorry, I got Cheetos all over this book.
Cheetos.
Mr. Luttrell, I read Una vaca, dos niñas y 300 ruiseñores by Ignacio Sanz.
Yes!
Mr. Luttrell, I've read drama by Reagan the Tagma.
Woohoo! Yes!
Yes!
The library's saved! Thanks to all the Gunston readers that read all those books for the reading challenge and helped us save the universe and get Barb out of the Upside Down. Score!
I feel so much better now.
I go to this school now. Where's Mike?
Where's Nance?
Thank you for watching Good Morning Gunston. And from all of us,
Stay warm and visualize snow days! Woo!